Have you been recently in hospital, or have you had a relative who's been in hospital? And have you been worried about them? And did you go and ask somebody for help because you knew how the system works and you might have known some of the staff? And basically, so look, if you've done that, that's call for concern. Call for concern is a service that patients can use if they're worried about their condition, and it can also be used by family members and friends. And why was it introduced? It was introduced because we recognized that healthcare professionals are working really hard. They've got lots of good knowledge. They often realize when somebody's becoming poorly, but sometimes we all miss something. And then we offer patients and relatives this opportunity to get somebody to their bedside who's got additional skills, and usually comes with a critical care background.
As nurses, I think we always look at like the news scoring of the deteriorating patients. I think where family members can maybe pick up on subtle signs that your patient is becoming unwell, probably before they're scoring on the news score. So it's that gut feeling from a family member, I think, because from some of the calls that we've been having, not many of them have been using high, because the family pick up on changes before they start deteriorating with their observations.
It was amazing because initially the team were like, oh, we're not sure about this. We're going to have so many calls. You can have people phone in saying, I want a pillow, I want a blanket, I don't like the food. And I had real faith in it because I've looked into this for so long, and I knew that when the education we provide before we roll it out will be sort of strong enough so that won't happen. But then when I came back from the Safe Care Collaborative, I could say, look, guys, I've met with this other team. They've already done it. They've rolled out everywhere. And their calls are actually minimal, because that's what we would expect. If we're getting lots of calls, then our health board is in trouble. Yeah. And, for our pilot, we've had 2 calls so far. And they weren't true deterioration. They were more concerns about if they deteriorated. And one was about a patient going home and the son didn't feel she was ready. And in fact, he was right, because he knew that she wouldn't be able to cope at home. So, it was a call for concern, and we were able to help with that. And I think the team were reassured by the fact that I could tell them experiences from Betsy Calwadra, and they knew that they weren't going to be inundated.
It's interesting, that one, isn't it? That people are so worried that, that patients will call about trivial complaints. And I think we actually probably need to give our patients a lot of credit that they are thinking very hard before they're seeking medical help, especially under the current circumstances. And they are not inclined to abuse services. They do this when they really think this is in the interest of the safety of either themselves or somebody that they love and care for, and that they probably know better than we do. So I think, all the experiences that we've had so far have been very heartening, that actually people are very responsible with the resources that we're offering them.
Yeah.
Getting the doctors on board, I think, was a little bit of a worry to start with, because you think that you're going to be standing on their toes. Like patients don't want to use the service because they fear they're going to go against their doctors and their nurses. So majority of the calls do tend to come from relatives. So that was one of the fears that we did have, was that we're going to upset the ward nurses, upset the doctors. But it hasn't been the case, because we did a presentation on the grand round to the consultants to get them on board, and that went really well. And we've done a lot of education with the ward nurses, to the point that 4 of the calls have actually come from nurses that was their way to get us involved with some patient they were concerned about. So they've actually used the service themselves as well as a call for concern. But that was the biggest fear, I think, to start with, that we weren't going to get the other teams on board, really.
And Dom, I'll tell you what we did at the Grand Round. So this is a meeting where lots of doctors usually come together, some members of the multidisciplinary team, and we usually present a clinical case. We try to understand the physiology, the pharmacology, the safety aspects, and to look at something from different angles. And what we did is we had a patient that didn't do so well, but we then asked staff, have you been recently in hospital, or have you had a relative who's been in hospital? And have you been worried about them? And did you go and ask somebody for help because you knew how the system works and you might have known some of the staff? And basically, so look, if you've done that, That's call for concern. And we're not proposing anything else than what you just did. And I think, people really understood very quickly, yes, we have been worried. We saw something that had been missed or where something could be done better. And we added that value. So people understood straight away that this is something that they've been doing and that is probably really good.